Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us that very first time, welcome as well. It's good to have you. And our topic for you today, it's how not to conduct a gym sales meeting. How not to conduct a gym sales meeting. Now, before we get into our topic here today, just a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business to that next level, be sure to check out the information below. And then a message to you folks who are looking to open a new gym, you're looking and you need funding, you're looking to acquire a gym, you need funding, you have an existing operation, you need funding. We can help provide funding for between $50,000 and $400,000 that is unsecured. There's no restrictions on use. The basic qualification for that program, it's a 680 credit score or better in all three credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and then a minimum income of $50,000 per year, each of the two previous years. Check out the links below under financing and funding, for more information on that program and additional financing options they have available for you. Now, so with that said, let's get into our topic here today, how to not conduct a gym sales meeting. And I know, many people, they dread the meetings. People don't like giving them. People don't like going to them. And the truth is, there's a right way and wrong way to do this. And I want to give you some thoughts on kind of how not to do it, or maybe some thoughts on how you could do it, okay, to make these meetings more effective. Because one of the ultimate secrets to the success of your business is the ability to train, develop, and retain staff. And you have to make the meetings the kind of thing where when people walk in and they walk out feeling better than when they came in, not the other way around. So I want to give you some things to think about on how to not do it. Okay. Number one, no advanced agenda for the meeting. Have an advanced agenda. At worst case scenario, you hand it out. But, ideally, if the meeting's on a Tuesday, maybe it gets emailed out to everybody. Here's the agenda. Here's what we're talking about. Here's what we're covering. Because we want folks prepared. We want to put them in a position of having success. We're not trying to blindside anybody. We're trying to help them move this forward. Because the truth is, if you send that agenda out in advance, they look at it, they read it, they can prepare for this meeting. And you can start to see, hey, who is doing the work and who's not, okay? But make sure you have an agenda for the meeting that you follow, okay? And we'll talk about that in a bit. But also get it out early so people can see it. Let them know what's going to be discussed. We're going to be role-playing the telephone inquiry. We're going to role-play the membership price presentation. Let them know in advance what it's going to be. Give them a chance to work on it. Catch them doing something right. Number two, failing to adhere to this agenda. Failing to adhere to this agenda. When you put the agenda out, stick to it. Don't get on number one and get off topic and nothing else gets discussed. When you put that agenda out, you stick to it. Do not deviate. Okay? And I might even say, as part of that, I know in meetings that we do, there's no negativity allowed. I mean, you can disagree, you can have opinions, but we're not looking to go negative, and I'm not looking to kind of discipline anybody, hopefully. Any of that's going to be one-on-one. Okay, that'll be done in private. Okay, but make sure you adhere to that agenda. Stick to it. Okay, we want to move brisk and quickly and, make this thing move a little bit. Okay, number three, on how to not conduct a gym sales meeting. It's lack of a marketing and a sales plan for your gym. When you're doing this meeting, when you're having this, you have your agenda. What is the marketing strategy? What is it? Make sure people know what it is. Make sure they understand clearly what it is and how it works. I can't tell you how many gyms I've walked into that say they need help, and they're doing a lot of things right, but there's a disconnect between kind of what the corporate's doing and what the staff's doing. Hey, here's all the marketing, but nobody knows what's going out and nobody knows how to handle it. And then have a sales plan. What is your sales process? And how do we adhere to that? How do we stick to it? Okay, what is that process? These are things that we talk about in the sales meetings because we're trying to create an environment that allows a motivated person to act. We want to give them all the information that they need to have success. Let's don't surprise them with marketing. I know I see this with personal trainers frequently. I'll talk to the trainer and we'll talk about marketing or what's going on, and they'll typically say, well, yeah, they never tell me anything. Okay, and that's true. I mean, many times that is true. And so make sure they're in the meetings. If they're not in the meetings, let's make sure we have ways to distribute this. You can record it. You can send it out as an audio file. You can record it. You can send it out as a video. There's a lot of things you can do on this. Your advanced agenda can go out in a Google Doc, and that can go out to everybody. So there's a lot of ways that you can get that information out. Number 4 on how to not conduct a gym sales meeting. No business fun in the sales meeting. No fun in the sales meeting. Okay. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to yuck it up, when you're in there, but get people involved. Okay. Here's one of the things that I will do when conducting a meeting is I'll have my agenda, and usually I'll have some kind of a handout that goes with it, that kind of reinforces what we're going to be talking about. And I will have every person in the room, everyone's going to read a paragraph. Okay, maybe I have 10 paragraphs, 8 paragraphs about this topic. I want every person to read it and then give me your opinion. What do you think? Okay, and then we're going to go around the room and see, what other comments other people have. Because I want people engaged. I want them involved. I want them going back and forth with each other, because it does create a more fun environment when they do that. If they just kind of sit back and, or to say so-called taking it in, not really participating, that I think does take some of the energy out of what you're trying to accomplish. So I want energy in the room. I'll ask everybody when we start, tell me what's working well and what's not. It's a safe environment. What's working well? Okay, if it is, let's make sure we repeat it. And who else needs some help with that? Here's how they're making it work. And then what's not working, let's see if we can fix it. Who else needs help with that? Or who else has had that same issue that you've gotten fixed? So we're going to get people involved. We want to bring the energy level up. And again, it's a safe environment. I want them to be able to tell me, here's what they see not working, or here's what they're not comfortable with, without getting called out. Okay? You start doing that, now you got an environment that everybody's going to participate in. And then last on my list on how to not conduct a gym sales meeting, there's no follow-up from the top. This is actually one of the more common mistakes that I see, is we get all pumped up, we get all excited, okay, we're going to have these meetings, we're going to do all these things, we're going to do these great things, and then upper management, ownership, doesn't follow up. You can't just have the meeting and you're done. There has to be follow-up. As the saying goes, you have to inspect what you expect. And the reality here is it's never going to be important to everybody else until it's first important to you. So make sure we're following up, and not just today, not just tomorrow, but for ongoing. Okay? If it's important enough to have the meeting about it, it's important enough to follow up. Some things require regular, sometimes you can follow up once a week, depends on kind of what you're looking at. But no follow-up is one of the biggest mistakes that I see. So folks, again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. Hope you found the information beneficial. If you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. To learn more about me, learn more about my company, and how we can help take your business that next level, check out those links below. And then for you folks looking to open a new gym, you need funding. You're looking to acquire a gym, you need funding. You need funding for working capital for a current operation. We can help provide funding for between $50,000 and $400,000, unsecured, no restrictions on use. Check out the links below under financing and funding for more information on that program and other financing options to help you grow and develop your business. And so again, my name is Jim Thomas. I appreciate you being here on the channel today, and we'll look forward to seeing you all in that next video.